Oh, we got a new subscriber while that was going on, apparently.
Hey.
I don't know who it was because I missed it. Again, I'm sorry, guys. Normally love to do the subscriber hype train. If someone could tweet me the name so we can give them some proper love. So we're just pressing all the buttons here. One sec. So I press all the buttons incorrectly. There we go. As we hop into this new game, whoever you are, mystery subscriber, love goes out to you. But, of course, this is the Money Peak series. Lots of show matches being put on today, 3 back-to-back. This first one's a best of 5 worth $100. Quite a bit of money for a short amount of games that I think these guys are going to walk away satisfied one way or another, but we're getting some good action for it, and this is pretty good practice for them, let's not forget. I am Rifkin, joined today by Zombie Grub, and spawning in the lower right corner of the map, coming all the way from Australia, it's going to be from Team XL5, Pig.
He is literally coming from Australia to play here.
Yeah, shut up.
And in the bottom left, as the Orange Terran in his Millennium's Dayshi. He loves orange.
Can you do the intro again, but like with a French accent?
No.
No. Left. That sounds more like German than French.
I could probably do it in French, but I don't want to embarrass myself.
Oh man. Well, of course, Dayshi is from Millennium, and of course, pretty much everyone in Millennium is living in France in the team house and being awesome together. Let's not forget a big nod to both of these guys for playing on the North American server. It's kind of the middle ground, or the most middle ground it gets. Whoa, man, Pig with some very early spread. Looking for Raxes. I don't know why you would expect Dayshi to cheese like this. It's not something that's really Dayshi's indicated, but safe than sorry, I guess.
Well, you know, 2 14 command centers, they gotta be 2 racks in the next time.
Not logic. A bad point, I guess, if we're gonna go through logic, I guess, but of course player mentality is always a hard thing to do, and it's always fun, like when you try and describe this game to your friends, like I think poker and chess are the two most often like used terms to like describe StarCraft 2, and part of poker is hiding your builds, not showing your hand and not having people know whether you're bluffing or not. And I guess I like that Pig. It's a small thing. It really doesn't cut into his economy to make sure that there's nothing that's going to cheese him early on like this.
That's true. That's why people are so good at Mafia. StarCraft people, that is.
You are on a Mafia kick, Zombie.
Dude, I'm always on a Mafia kick. I just usually hide it.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I do like watching the those Mafia nights when they're like hosted on Team Liquid and stuff.
Oh yeah, they keep on asking me to come in because like I know many of the people, but I'm like, nah, it doesn't sound fun if it's not in real life. That's why I don't do anything of the mods or the port threads or whatever.
Well, Reaper is going to come across the map. Now, this is a significantly different opening from Dayshi. To explain the context of this, guys, when you go CC first, you get away with a lot of extra economy early on. Going for this earlier Reaper is going to allow Dayshi to not just scout, but also, like, harass a little bit. We see links being spread out for Pig. 2 going to go from the natural to the main of Dayshi, or sorry, not the main, the natural of Dayshi, because what these two hunter-killers are meant to do is to kill the SCV that's building this command center before it completes, but... of course, for now, Pig defending quite nicely with this small amount of links. We'll lose one.
Wasn't Hunter Killer the badass Hydra in Brood War?
No, Hunter Killer was the... Oh wait, you're right. Sorry, my bad. What were the links called then? I'm trying to remember.
I didn't realize there were badass lings in Brood War.
Yeah, well, I wasn't saying Hunter Killer in terms of like a hero unit reference, but... actually, this has been a pain. He's brought the second Reaper across the map. Yes, this makes it a little bit more difficult for Pig, but this means Dayshi actually doesn't have anything to defend this SCV. So this command center's probably gonna lose a bit of time here. Actually takes the SCV away.
Yeah, so that's usually that's the one like it straight up just dies and you don't get a chance to even notice. So it's nice that he got it away. And actually, that is 1 ling. How did only 1 ling? I thought he said 2 lings over here.
I thought he did too.
Maybe like the Reaper went over and killed it, and like neither of them noticed.
Perhaps.
Something like that. Anyways, with only 1 ling, I mean, it wouldn't be able to. It would have killed us to be fine. But A only does like 5 seconds. I think that's worth 2 lings though. I don't want to do the math exactly, but that feels about worth it.
Oh, look at that shiny logo in the middle of the map. Who are those guys? You can now buy Ender's Game on Blu-ray and Base Trade TV. What's up? Dude, I love the Ender's Game tournament. The games are really fun, but it was killing me how cheesy it was. Like every time they passed by like their logo, they'd zoom in and sit there for like 4 seconds and like ignore everything that was going on.
I only like caught glimpses of it, and I thought it was actually really well done, like the out of screen thing.
Oh, it was so
I didn't
cool.
Actually...
Everything about the Ender's Game tournament was awesome. It's just like that one thing. If I could nitpick one thing, that would be it. Like they got really cheesy whenever they passed by their logo. in game.
Yeah, I'd never noticed that, but it sounds legit. We do have another cloaked banshee opener, it seems.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Pig's not exactly putting down blind spore crawlers just yet. Now, of course, it's not so late or anything like that. Like, you can put these down with relatively quote-unquote late timing and still intercept the banshees with them, but for now he's relying on a lot of queens for defense. And if he's got all of his queens in the defense in the front, even if you put down a spore crawler, a banshee is going to dance around it.
yeah, well. This third is notorious for being hard to take. It requires a lot of, it doesn't require a lot of creep to get over there, like there, but to get farther, it's actually seems to be a lot harder. So the queens do have to go off creep for just a little while. But on the other hand, this map's really good for like those Roach Hydra attacks because of the way the third is built. So that's like derelict, or not derelict. It's like oh yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
a subtle thing that's going on here too, I just want to point this out, I'm sorry, is Pig's been actually manually targeting down the Hellions. For those who don't know, like, the whole point of this push is you're supposed to have the Reapers on the front line, so the Queens auto-attack the Reapers, which heal themselves! And the Hellions, unfortunately, don't. They're very, actually, somewhat fragile units, and with 3 Queens, he's did a great job at keeping Dayshi back.
Mm-hmm. And the creep spread's going up to the north as well, which, you want to try and halt it somewhere, and I guess that's better than the southern half anyways, but no queen's gonna die yet. That's always a really nice pickup if you can get it, but with the cloaked banshees coming, you can definitely kill queens. Maybe not in the main.
You can kill a queen even without cloak. I mean, it straight up wins.
True. Right, but I mean, like, not even like here. You could actually just go up to the front and like barrel down like their front door, which is not what he's doing. He actually caught Pig off way by surprise.
Yeah.
Pig never went in for a secondary scout. He saw their command center, and that was it. Even though he has an overload in position, so he's getting a lot of kills off of this. The thing is that if he is able to use his, if the drones get Maynard to the nat or the third like they are, I mean, imagine if the Hellions run in there right now.
Yeah, that could have been pretty nasty to deal with, but Overseer does pop out. Banshee gets 10 kills on it, though. And this is not bad, because not only does it get 10 kills, it gets out alive for round 2. These sounds are too low from earlier. Pig did a great job of poking away at the Hellions. Like, I really like... Yeah, the Banshee's DPS is going to be way too good.
This is what I was talking about. This is what I meant. Like, not like just killing that one queen in the main or something. Like, killing all the queens at the front, so no creep spread happens. And I'm a little actually sad that Dayshi decides to pull back right now. I mean, like, yeah, there's an Overseer, but the Banshee DPS is so big that, like, you can take on one queen. And that's all that Pig has in the area.
And it's kind of ridiculous, too. Like, there's not a lot of Terran units that necessarily snowball, but if you get 3 Banshees controlling the map early on, like, you can kill a Spore Crawler before it finishes. Hell, before it finishes repositioning even. You tear through Queens like nothing, and even Banshees just raining from above, you leave them in hold position, just run your Hellions in circles underneath them. Those Zerglings and Banelings will go down.
Yep.
So Dayshi definitely off to a pretty good start.
He is. He definitely is. Pig did get an earlier, like a slightly earlier Baneling nest just to be safe. Unfortunately, he was safe for the wrong reason. Actually, follow the third command center, so I'm not sure why I got such an early, a little bit earlier of a Baneling nest. I mean, like, really bit. But, that's going to help out against these Marines. Again, Dayshi with kind of the odd push. Usually you always wait for the medevacs before doing this, and now Pig's going to be like, oh, this isn't going to be nearly as hard.
Banelings are going to be
wow,
too
like,
much.
Thanks for the free units.
Oh, I just realized I didn't put stronger team killers on for this. Oops. We got normal Banelings. What the heck? Who wants to see those?
I don't like this. Like, okay, I guess the idea is that you catch them literally with absolutely no. Oh, he's going for a Ling all in. All right, well, forget everything else. This is going to be really dangerous. I mean, this is actually perfect.
Look where he's more for the Banelings. He knows Dayshi has nothing on the field available to deal with this, so he just does it right in his face, literally. These bunkers are never going to get complete. Even if they do, the Banelings can just walk right past them and go towards the Nashville instead. But being popped off here, he's going to just mow on through. Dayshi's got some units, but these are all SCVs inside the medevacs. It's not Marines that he can unload. This is looking really rough for Dayshi. Widowmiser coming out. Can he hold is going to be the big question. He really needs to get that wall back up. Like, really badly, he needs to get that wall back up. Banelings are just tearing through everything at the natural base.
Okay, no, okay, he did lift the command center. Well, it's burning, though. It's really burning.
He should put this in the wall.
He doesn't have enough money to put up the wall. Actually, he throws down.
Oh, I don't like that he's trying to take the third again.
Fly blocked.
No,
what are you doing? Oh, that's so dangerous.
If Dayshi thinks that that was just like a one attack, like a one-off attack, and there's no follow up to it whatsoever, that makes sense for him to take this third. But of course, we know Pig's just stocking up at home. He's getting ready to go back for round number 2.
It is so dangerous to try and do this. But it's also like if you do try and like hole up and be like, okay, he's coming again, and they don't, then they actually get ahead because of that. It's a very hard, balance to
Yeah.
make. And luckily for him, he actually chose the right decision. Pig, while he had potentially another attack in him, he decided not to do it. Because the thing is that if you do attack the second time and it literally does not work out because hey, like 2 tanks pop out, the counterattack's actually going to be really huge. So that's why Pig's playing it just a little bit safer. Dayshi, he has the power of medevac still. Like usually at this point you don't because mutas are out, but he still does. So he should do it right now.
Widow Mines are not getting hits off that they need, unfortunately, either. And again, another very awkward push out of Dayshi will be staved off by Pig. Widow Mines are really, Pig is so good at segmenting out his units. I gotta give him credit for that. Like, while we were giving Joshi a bit of gushing about like how he was able to target fire with the Widow Mines, Pig in every game so far has been pretty good at keeping his units spread. Like, it's been Marines I've been killing him, not Widow Mines.
Who else Widow Mine could do a lot of damage? I think he's completely forgotten about it. Oh, maybe not.
It's gotta target the banelings. Well, get some pretty good hits anyways.
Yeah. Do have a drop going into the main. Gonna try and do some damage. Just a Spore Crawler, and of course the meters will be popping out very, very soon. A few drone kills to even up the odds. Now, honestly, Pig didn't do that much damage. It is still 64 SCVs. He was on 3 base, so SCV reducing is not gonna be a big deal. And I think it was one of those attacks that, it actually just evened out the game again. But actually, he doesn't have 2+2 Carapace, and he's losing his 4th. Never mind, this is actually going to go poorly for Pig.
Well, I would say he's losing his 4th, but yeah, he's getting dropped off. Daishi's actually getting some stuff done. What is up with these changelings? What, these changelings are covered in creep. Do you see this?
Are they?
On my screen. On my screen I see like a normal changeling, and the other two look like they're covered in creep for some reason.
Oh, I don't have that.
That is so weird. Okay, well, whatever, not a big deal. Just a small little cool thing. Dayshi looking to storm out again with another push, and this is kind of reminiscent of what we saw in game 1, where like it kind of feels like these pushes he's doing are futile. Like I really like the drops and the splitting, like that is good. But these marches across the middle of the map, they're awkward. They've been caught off guard every single time.
Right now, I think is a really good push. He knows that he didn't take a whole lot of damage, or what he should have taken, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna push out. I'm gonna keep, attacking you because I think I have a lead, and he does. Look at the supply. That should be reversed. The Zerg's supposed to be up in like 10, 20 supply, and Pig actually the one lagging out.
Tony Abbott. All right. Well, hopefully we don't. This would be a terrible thing to have to recover, of course. But if Pig does lag out, we'll recover the replay. But hopefully his connection will just stabilize. For those who don't know, by the way, Australia is notorious for having terrible internet. It's a bit of a joke on it because I think Tony Abbott's like their prime minister or something, and he's done like laws or such to make the internet worse. But Pig, if he's got a bit of a DC, I'm sure he'll be back. We'll get this sorted promptly. Yeah. I do feel a little bit bad though. This is gonna push back the next series. Of course, Solar versus Heart was scheduled to start right around now. I will probably go tell them it's gonna be a bit delayed. We got this game plus at least one more bare minimum in this first show match today.
Yeah. Looks like it will be resumed from replay. I mean, it sucks. Honestly, it sucks more for Pig. Not only because he was the one that dropped out, but like I feel like in this game he's in a position where he's the one that's going to be a little worried.
All right, we'll get this recovered up.